It's so funny. People are so quick to be offended when you tell them that you don't value them. Let's start with HR, which is an easy target because it's all over the internet. And I have written hundreds of articles about that. HR is notorious about crying out in public that nobody is valuing them. But they are not the only ones. This behavior is not about HR. Just go through social media comments when a woman says, I don't need a man. Oh my God, all those offended men. Or going back to work, when you talk about, do we really need marketing? Or what's the value of finance? Or whatever. Everybody gets offended. So it's not a HR problem. It's an ego problem. Because when you break it down to an individual level and you tell someone that, hey, I don't really value your expertise, they literally lose their shit. Once I had this conversation when I told the HR director, I'm like, hey, you are not the one I'm learning from. Oh my Lord. And this brings me to my conversation today with one of my ex-colleagues, where I said, I haven't been inspired by anyone in corporations. Now, it doesn't mean I haven't learned from people, but there has never been one person that I said, I want to be like you, apart from my ex-CEO. There hasn't been one person whom with my knowledge or skill gap was so wide that I was just looking at the person and, oh my God, I want to know what you know. Because I don't have what it takes to figure it out, or I never thought of that. Even when it comes to HR, there is one lady who I follow and I always feel like a stupid child next to her level of competence. And this is what I want. So if next time I'm taking up an employment, it must be with a person who I'm looking up to like God. And that's really, really hard because first of all, I never had it. So it's not that common. I don't know what's happening to me here. And it's not so easy because I'm very picky about who I learn from or who I look at as a role model. In fact, I just had a conversation with my best friend this week that I don't have a role model. I never had. Corporations haven't produced a person who I aspire to be, which is really sad, no? Are you aspired to be someone who you work with?